Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Nerd Herders. My name is Rich,
I'm Nick.
I'm Dana.
and today is another game of 20 questions.
Oh.
Now, in the canon of 20 questions, this should be Dana's week.
Yeah.
Dana
But-
doesn't have a movie this week, so
You
I'm going to
know
go
me.
ahead and take my turn. Dana will go next week.
I think Dana has chosen probably, 6 or 7 times.
Uh-huh.
And those are all the movies you've seen.
Yeah, so she's out of movies.
Done.
Actually, a lot of those movies I haven't even seen.
That's So whenever you guys are ready, we can begin. Oh, we should probably talk about the rules.
Oh, yes.
So each week, one of the three of us picks a movie. The other two have to guess it. 20 questions. You're the worst. Poor potato. If we guess the movie before the 20th question and we get it wrong, we automatically lose. So we can't sit here and guess multiple questions. Like I said earlier, this is my week. So whenever you guys are ready, you may begin.
Was this movie released prior to January 1st, 2000?
Yes.
Was this movie released prior to January 1st, 1990?
No.
So it's a 90s film.
True.
What do you want to know next?
I want to know who's in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Who's in it?
I can't answer that.
I'm
not sure what you said.
Oh,
Nick's cheating.
got some help over here.
Cheating.
Oh.
She's listening to the clues, Siri.
Cheating.
Maybe you should figure out the genre.
Hmm.
Then that'll help you with the actors.
Is this movie a
or
comedy?
actresses.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Mostly a comedy.
Yes.
Did this movie star a cast member of Saturday Night Live?
Saturday Night Fever.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. We're in a good place.
Okay. Where's that?
Right here in this room.
That's what you call a good place?
It's okay.
My bed is better.
Was this movie fresh on Rotten Tomatoes?
It is not.
Poopy movie.
I'm thinking. I have an idea.
Okay.
Next question.
What is it?
Is this part of a franchise?
I see. Is this part of a franchise?
No.
I'm confused. Why is he so hesitant about it?
All right, so it's not part of a franchise.
So it's a standalone movie? That's
So
what we-
I was
that's what
thinking
you understood?
90s. Oh, it could. I mean, it could literally be a Saturday Night Live.
Is that what I
movie.
understood? It's
How
not
many are
part
we
of a
at?
series.
You're at 6.
Is this movie a spin-off of a Saturday Night Live sketch?
Why do you think this?
No.
There's a lot of possibilities from that.
Like what?
Well, there's Night at the Roxbury,
Name 5.
Ladies Man,
That's 2.
Blues Brothers
3.
in the 80s. Could have been.
Blues Brothers. That was. You just said it was in the 80s.
Well, you just wanted 5 examples of Saturday Night Live movies.
All right. Well, that's
There's
3.
Superstar,
I need 2 more. 1 more.
Pat. It's Pat.
I've never heard.
Wayne's World.
You said you've never heard of Pat. We've talked about Pat on the show.
I don't know, Pat.
Nobody knows
Oh, that's
Pat.
Peg.
That's
None of
the
those.
idea.
It's Peg.
Could be a Sandler movie. It
Classic
could,
Peg.
I was thinking in the 90s, for some reason, I was thinking Eddie Murphy at first. Maybe the Nutty Professor movies, but those are ruled out.
Because they're part of a franchise.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's say.
But if it's an Adam Sandler movie or his movie.
Did this star a SNL cast member from the 90s?
You don't even let me finish my thoughts.
What were you going to say?
Too late now.
Oh,
It's gone.
I want to know.
Nope, it's going out of my head. Sorry.
I'm double checking here. I am going to say. Hold on, my phone's having a
What if they were in the 90s and after the 90s?
meltdown.
Yeah, I mostly want to know if I'm supposed to be thinking of a 70s Saturday Night Live star. Like a Chevy Chase, Bill Murray. Or if we're thinking more like an Adam Sandler, or even from the 80s, an Eddie Murphy. Or a Will Ferrell from the 90s. A David Spade, a Chris Rock. I'm mostly just stalling right now.
I know you're. I'm checking on stuff.
So what have you been up to, Nick?
Gonna say no.
No, not someone from the 90s. So, could be 80s. Likely 80s.
All right.
Because of the way that he answered.
Who were your choices?
Well, if it's from the 80s, now I'm thinking Eddie Murphy.
Uh-huh.
Billy Crystal was part of the cast for 1 year, so it could be him.
Mm-hmm. Was he in comedies?
Yes.
He
I'm
knows.
trying to get yelled at.
He knows he's being mean.
Considering you explained one of his movies.
Who?
Billy Crystal?
Who's he?
He met Sally.
Oh. I don't know his name. I just know the movie.
You're at 8 questions.
All right, well, why don't you ask one of those actors?
Was Eddie Murphy involved in this movie?
No.
Okay. That's not good.
Okay, so who are the
Not
other people?
ideal. I just feel like if it was a 70s cast member, he wouldn't have even had to think about it that long.
So it's going to be an 80s cast member.
That's what I would think, and I don't know many of them. That was a bad period of that show. Besides Eddie Murphy, there's not many standouts.
So you don't know anything.
Billy Crystal is possible.
Maybe it's When Harry Met Sally.
That's from the 80s.
I don't know.
Is that what we established? 89 on that?
Yeah, that's an 89.
I don't.
That was not a question.
When did we
know.
establish that?
When we did Dana Explains.
She goes old.
It's going to be a long.
Was Billy Crystal in this movie?
No.
Damn it. Alright, we gotta think
You're
of
at
something
10.
else, because I don't know many. That's in the back of the mind. Now let's think of something else.
Okay, have thoughts.
Maybe Mo. Could be like see what I deal with here?
This gets really awkward when I'm the one with the movie.
Because they're just trying to say my
Nick,
thoughts. And
Nick
then,
and I always are okay together. Dana and I are always okay together. But as soon as you guys get together on these,
yeah, well, because I try to help out and I try to say my thoughts, and he thinks he knows everything, so he just tries to overpower over me and I have a question. Don't even let me get my thoughts out.
I want to hear your thoughts.
It's too late.
No,
you have 10 more
They've
questions.
sailed
Dana, what
away.
are your thoughts?
They've sailed away. Go ahead. That's in the back of our mind now.
Bracelets are jingle.
Sorry.
Boy. It's tough. It's tough.
Well, you don't know who's in it. You don't want to know who's in it, so I don't know what you want to ask. What other questions
gonna
could
be
you
turned
ask
Is this
him?
movie a
gonna-
hit?
This is going to turn
Did
into a
this movie
counseling
make more than
show
$50 million in the U.S.?
real quick.
Are you sure you want to ask that if it was not popular on Rotten
Let me
Tomatoes?
check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Glad I could get my thought out.
Can
this
you
time.
repeat the question for me?
Did it make more than $50 million U.S.?
No.
See? Should have listened to me.
Plenty of poorly reviewed movies make a lot of money.
You didn't ask if it was live action,
All right, go ahead.
but it probably is.
Go ahead.
No.
No, go ahead.
Somebody ask a question.
Is it live action?
You see what I'm saying?
I didn't think you were going to ask.
Have fun.
Stop it.
Dana, what was your question?
Is Nick being an asshole? I feel like I need a magic 8-ball.
What was your question for 20 questions? Because I'll count that as a question.
But will you... I'll ask you my question, but then I'll ask you the other one.
All right, what's your question?
Is this movie live action?
Yes, it is.
And the answer to my other
So
question?
you're at 12.
I would say yes. If you say no, I'm going to
Was
jiggle
this
my
movie
bracelets.
I'm not
rated
saying-
R?
See? Talking. It's fine.
Yeah, but you're talking about bracelets and causing problems for
Yeah,
me.
well, the people want to hear about bracelets.
Was
No,
this
you can-
movie rated R?
No.
Oh, interesting.
So you're at 13.
Interesting. You don't really know much about it.
No, we don't know much,
I
but
don't
we know.
I didn't say we. I said you.
You know a lot.
No, I'm just not trying anymore.
Oh my god.
Maybe you want to find out when in the 90s, or does that not matter to you?
We could. Is this movie a holiday-themed movie?
No.
Damn.
14.
Not Groundhog Day.
I thought it was Groundhog's Day.
I'm siding with Richard.
Wow.
Gosh darn.
If you side with me, you know you're in trouble.
Does this movie have a school setting?
No.
So you don't know anybody else from the 80s?
Honestly,
Like, I feel like if you find that out, it's going to be a little bit easier.
maybe. How many are we at? 14.
You're at 15.
Maybe.
You
Did
got
this-
4 more.
Did this
Question.
Saturday Night Live cast member, were they primarily from the 80s cast?
No.
See, that's interesting though.
Oh, but that was in the back of our minds. Let's just put it back there again. Just throw it back there.
All right.
So what do you think? You think they're from the
This
90s?
is a fun show to
Wait,
make.
they're not from the 90s
No, if
cast.
they're from
The 70s?
the 70s.
Or they're from the 2000s? They
Eh,
could
it's
be.
possible, of course. Could happen.
Well, do you know more people from the 70s?
I mean, I know people from both. I guess
What do you
I
mean?
don't know.
both?
I don't know how many people were. I can't think of many people that were on Saturday Night Live in the 2000s, but were in movies in the 90s.
Okay, so go to the 70s.
Usually, you start there and then. All right, so it could be somebody like a Bill Murray.
Uh-huh.
It could be Dan Aykroyd. It could be
Uh-huh.
Chevy Chase. It
Uh-huh.
could be any of the. Could well, Belushi would have been dead.
That's sad. Why would you say it like that?
I don't know how else to say that.
Alright, so you have those 3 people.
I think that any of them are a good bet.
How many questions do we have?
Aykroyd
You're at
wasn't really
16.
starring in movies in the 90s.
Okay, so take him out and you got 2 other people. Were they in any comedies that weren't highly well reviewed?
Osmosis Jones. Bill
Wasn't
Murray.
that cartoon?
It's a hybrid. Could be tricking you.
He wouldn't do
Kingpin.
that to me right now.
Interesting. Could be Kingpin.
Mm.
I guess we go ahead and ask if it's that man.
Which man?
Bill Murray.
Is Bill Murray in this movie?
No.
Damn. Okay.
That's the other guy.
17.
There could be other people too, I guess. But was Dan Aykroyd in this movie?
No.
Okay. Well,
Well, just give up.
could be Chevy Chase.
You're at 18.
Chubby Chase.
Chubby Chaser. Although, unless it's not a vacation movie because that's a franchise and it's
Uh-huh.
not even something like Snow Day. I don't know what Chevy Chaser, none of the Fletch movies, I don't really know what it would be for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there another choice?
Alright, let's keep, God, alright, so it's somebody, how many?
I think we only
You're at
have, like,
18. You
2
got 1
more.
left.
Oh, shit. Alright. Wow.
Your clock.
I don't
messed
have
up.
much.
So you can't.
We're
think
gonna
of
need a
any-
question.
You can't think of anybody else.
That I think would have been the star of a 90s comedy.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even say star, but
That's how I asked it.
well, but just pick somebody. You don't know anybody else. 5 minutes ago, you were acting like you knew everything.
We're gonna need a question. I'm not trying to rush you, but we're running along here.
Nobody else. Maybe it's someone from the 2000s.
It could be.
Will Ferrell. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not asking you questions. I'm just looking at you.
Was this
This
person from the 70s cast of Saturday Night Live?
No.
Interesting.
So I was right.
So you have one final question, and it needs to be the movie.
So I think I was right.
Just gonna leave me hanging?
Yeah, this is a great example of when you should listen to data.
Do you have a movie guess?
Right, so pick someone from the 2000s cast that's in a badly rated comedy.
Was this movie Boat Trip with Horatio Sands?
Is that part of a
Is
franchise?
that your?
I don't think it's part of a franchise. That's my final guess.
It is not.
Corky Romano?
It is not Corky.
Was I right that they're from the 2000s?
They are from-
90s?
They are from the 2000s. So this movie was not rated well. It is from 1997. It is an actor who went to Saturday Night Live after being on a Nickelodeon show
Oh, Keenan.
called All That.
Good Burger.
And it was Good Burger. It made like 20-something million at the box office, poorly rated.
But in our hearts,
Yeah.
a classic.
That's what I was trying to figure out if there's anybody in that movie like who did cameos as like from the 80s or
That's
not
pretty good.
guessing on.
That's pretty good. What do you think?
I think you should have listened to me.
You heard it here first.
Nick needs to listen to Dana.
I was right. I was so spot on right. And you heard him shut me down immediately. Immediately. Oh,
So that's how we play 20
that's not what
questions here at Over a
happens.
Beer. If you think Nick was being an asshole or Dana was the one in the wrong, go ahead and let
No.
us know in the comments below, or you can tweet
We'll
at
put
any
up
of
a
us.
poll.
Dana's never in the wrong.
There was supposed to be a poll up for something on the podcast. Did that happen?
Yeah, they're not yet. I'll put it up tonight.
I don't
I don't
remember what it
remember.
was.
It was about socks.
Ah, yes.
Wearing socks to bed.
Oh. So if you're evil or not.
I'll put that up tonight. I haven't tweeted at the podcast yet from last week.
Speaking of the podcast, listen to that if you like the three of us.
Yeah, SoundCloud.com/overabeer, iTunes, Google Music, other podcast services around wherever.
You don't have to like all three of us though. You could just like me and listen to it. Or Rich.
When Dana's on.
Not him.
You gonna be on this week, Dana?
I think we should take a poll of who they like the best.
All right. So if you
It would be me.
like the show, go ahead and subscribe. You can also tweet at any of us. I'm on Twitter at Rich
I
Belson.
was so right. I'm at Dana Explains.
I'm at Stonks.
Channels on Twitter at @OverBeer_official. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/overabeer. We're on Instagram at @over_a_beer. And of course, right here at youtube.com/overabeer. That'll wrap things up for today. So until next time, drink up.
And butter me up.
And listen to Dana.